Hello, good day. This presenting to you is all about well-being, managing stress, more care, motivational, and group 4. So, the objective of the subject is to develop a proactive response to stressful situations, learning a lot of methods to cope of how to deal with stress. So, the stress management. So, for you guys, what is stress? Stress can be defined as a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. Also, stress is a natural human response that prompts us to address challenges and threats in our lives. Everyone experience stress to some degree. So, what makes us stressful? So, feel under lots of pressure, faces big changes in your life, are worried about something, don't have much or any control over the outcome of a situation, have responsibilities that you can find overwhelming, also don't have enough work, activities, or change in your life, and experiencing discrimination, hate, or abuse. So that is what makes us stressful. So there are three ways to avoid being stressful to motivate oneself. So these are watch any funny movies to reduce your stress of works, to boost your immune system and also reduce pain. Uh, Watching funny movies to avoid being stressed. And number two is to spend time with the people you love to reset your mind, reduce your stress, and boost your mental health. So you have to gather with your friends to you don't para di na para makalimot kasi mga problema o sa mga mahitabo. So, ang katulo, find something you always enjoy to do like cleaning, gaming, gym, and anything else to avoid altercation. So, para lang makalimot kasi yung mga problema, mangita, ganyan, like mag-computer ka, mag-living ka, chatin mo mga kada mo, magipagdula ka, or di pa, nakailang gusto, mang limpyo. Limpyo ni mo mga kwarto ni mo, or di ba mag-gym rat ka, mag-gym.
So my topic is well-being, managing stress, and more care can all have significant impact on relationship. So when individuals are not taking care of their own well-being or managing their stress level, they may be more likely to express conflict, communication, breakdown, and other relationship problems. On the other hand, when individuals prioritize their well-being, manage their stress, and take care of themselves, they are often better equipped to navigate their ups and downs of relationship. This can involve practices such as exercise, mindfulness, self-care, and seeking support from loved ones or mental health professional when needed. In addition, prioritizing more care in a relationship can also contribute to greater well-being and reduce stress. This involves taking time to listen, actively show empathy, and express gratitude and appreciation for others. So, prioritizing quality time, engaging in shared interests, and communicating openly and honestly can also help to build and strengthen relationship. Overall, taking care of one own well-being, managing stress, and prioritizing care in relationship can have a positive impact on both individual and relational outcomes.
Hello everyone, I am Nerol Zeton and my topic is motivation. So, what is motivation? It is a core motivation is the force that drives you to perform tasks or behavior. It is why you get up in the morning, brush your teeth, and go to work. You probably don't notice your motivation until you feel like it is not there anymore, but in reality, many things drives you every day, even if you are unaware of them. In fact, in the motivations we're unaware on that can have the biggest impact, bringing them into the light, inspecting them, and learning how to work with our different types of motivations. Help us sail our boats rather than the drift with a wind and current. It is a powerful practice. So even though you feel pathetic right now, consider that something motivated you to look up this article. You obviously want to get back in the groove that counts for something. The different types of motivation is we can boil things down to two motivational types, the intrinsic and extrinsic. Both also have accompanying subtypes. So the intrinsic motivation or internal motivation comes from the within. It refers to when you do something for its own sake because it aligns with your intersect passion or personal values. These motivate these motivators come with internal rewards like the feeling or knowing you're following your life purpose. That means they hold a deeper meaning than other motivators, which can easily keep you focused on a goal for a long time. The the second one is extrinsic motivation or external motivations refers to external factors that drives you to do something. For example, you could be motivated by the extrinsic rewards or negative consequences. What, what you get is based you to accomplish or not accomplishing a task. Extrinsic motivators are temporary in nature, so they are best used for to medium-term project. In fact, studies have shown that people experience both motivations when they are promised an immediate reward. The external motivation can look like students aiming to succeed in school because their grades reflects their performance. On the other hand, students who try to succeed in school because they are genuinely interested in the content are intrinsically motivated. Thank you.
Good day everyone, so I'm Cadet Abilia Vicente. So for this video, I'm gonna discuss all about the engagement. I'm gonna discuss what is the full meaning of engagement for different aspects. Okay, I'm gonna start. So engagement. Engagement is a term that can refer to a variety of different contexts, but in general, it refers to the act of being involved or invested in something. In a personal or romantic context, engagement refers to the formal agreement to get married. It involves a proposal to the acceptance to that proposal, typically with the exchange of engagement ring. An engagement couple is usually considered to be committed to each other and planning to get married. In a professional or business context, engagement can refer to the degree of involvement or commitment that an individual has towards their work or a project. It may also refer to a formal agreement or contract between a client and a service provider, such as an accounting firm or a consulting firm. In a social context, engagement may refer to active participation or involvement in a community, group, or cause. For example, an individual may engage in volunteering for a charity or participating in political activism. Overall, engagement is a term that reflects active involvement and commitment in a variety of different contexts, whether personal, professional, or social. It can be an important factor in achieving success, building relationships, and making a positive impact on that world. Okay, so thank you guys. So that's all. Thank you.
Good day. This is Josh Maverick L. Cerniana, and today I'm going to discuss all about well-being, managing stress, and more care under engagement. So, before I start, I would like to give a short description about engagement. So, engagement is like a formal arrangement or settling down to someone. It is not just in a relationship but also in business and many more. So, in terms of engagement under well-being, so before I give some of my point of view about that, so well-being or well-being, also known as wellness, prudential, value or quality of life, refers to what is intrinsically valuable relative to someone. So the well-being of a person is what is ultimately good for this person, what is in the self-interest of this person. So in terms of engagement, when you are in a good circle of friends or an agreement to someone can also give us a quality of life. As according to my research, it is refers to instinctively valuable relative to someone. And then if we go on to managing stress, engagement can manage stress if you are in a good position in your agreement. And in terms of more care, under more care, engagement is it's like having an connection to someone, having an agreement to someone. For example, like settling down or and many more. So basically, engagement are also under in more care, and it can also be a good in well-being or in managing stress. So both of the three of them are factors, have factors affecting engagement, if in good terms or in a bad terms. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. My name is Antonio C. Bicolia. So, my topic is motivation. What is motivation? Self motivation. What is self motivation? Self motivation is when you want to do or achieve things without being told to do so by someone else. For example, the example of self motivation. We might be self motivated to eat something if we are hungry. We might be motivated to keep working a job so that we can pay our bills. In short, we are motivated because we have to pay our bills. Or we might be motivated to break off a relationship when it's no longer making us happy. What why is it important? Why self-motivation is important? Self-motivation is the reason why you want to Self-motivation is the reason why you do what you do. To put it simply, it's the reason why you go to work, why you love your family, and why you enjoy traveling or reading. It's about knowing what you really want. The meaning of self-motivated is derived from passion and an underlying desire to achieve something. Being self-motivated also means having enough self-awareness to know what works for you and what doesn't, rather than depending on others to give you a reason for doing. Your sense of motivation comes from within. Your drive comes from your interests, values, and passions, not someone else's checklist. Another example of motivation: intrinsic motivation. A student learning new vocabulary words they love to read. Extrinsic motivation, however, is learning because of external factors. Students may be motivated to learn to pass a test to gain a reward or avoid punishment. That's all for self-motivation. Thank you.
A relationship is a connection or association between two or more people based on mutual interest, feelings, or experiences. It can be a romantic or sexual relationship, a friendship, or a familial relationship. In any type of a relationship, communication is key to maintaining a healthy and positive connection. This involves expressing your thoughts and emotions, actively listening to the other person, and working together to resolve conflicts. Trust and mutual respect are also essential components of a successful relationship. Both parties should feel comfortable and safe sharing their vulnerabilities and should work to build each other up and support one another. Finally, it's important to recognize that relationships require effort and compromise from both parties. It's normal for disagreements and challenges to arise, but with open communication and a willingness to work through issues and a strong and fulfilling relationship can be built.
What is achievement? A thing done successfully, typically by effort, courage, or skills. The process or fact of achieving something. An achievement is something that someone has succeeded in doing, especially after a lot of effort. Achievement is the process of achieving something very good and difficult that you have succeeded in doing. The act of achieving something or of achieving thing generally.
Many people will relate with my thought that sometimes you don't know why you are stressed. You don't understand the reason of your anxiety, irritation, and if someone asks about if you are if you will get angry, you start shouting and felt like crying, and suddenly you felt like mature person and all the burden of this world is carried on your shoulder. You are the only person who burdened under responsibilities with someone laughed in front of you. You felt angry, but let me tell you this is very harmful for you. I will share some my ideas what I do when I am stressed. I recommend meditation which keeps your body and soul calm and relaxed. I would suggest to include nutrition in your diets because sometimes in the absence of proper nutrition can cause irritation which soon be turned into stress. Yoga is the best way to keep yourself out of any types of stress. It is not necessary to do yoga for an hour or two. You can do that for 15 minutes to keep yourself out of the negative thoughts. This one is my favorite when you are stressed. Just you do whatever you like to distance yourself from the thoughts which is responsible for your stress. For example, I love to dance and I found myself happy when I do some interior decorations. Our bodies don't get nearly activities which they actually required essentially, and it causes undesired energy build up, gives so many calories we tend to consume. In turn, there is no way to get out except being burned of thoughts. Anxiety will suggest go for cardiovascular standpoint to keep yourself calm. It's better to channel the energy into your regular exercise work rather than letting it become nervous energy that burns itself off the paths of manufactured anxiety.
Hi everyone, today I'll be discuss about relationship. So what is relationship? A relationship is a connection or association between two or more people, entities or things. In a context of human interaction, a relationship typically refers to the way in which two people interact, communicate, and feel about each other. Relationships can take many different forms, including romantic relationships, friendships, familial relationships, professional relationships, and more. At their core, relationship involves some degree of mutual understanding, trust, and shared experience. Through challenges and conflict, together. Successful relationships typically require effort and commitment from both parties, as well as effective communication and the ability to work. Relationships typically revolve around how individuals interact with each other and can cover a wide range of topic. The third one is intimacy, and the last one is what is the difference and the similarities. Some common themes that are often discussed in the context of relationship includes first is communication. The second one is trust and commitment. So first, communication. Effective communication is essential for building and maintaining healthy relationships. This can include discussing how to communicate effectively and how to listen actively and how to resolve conflicts. The second one is trust and commitment. Trust and commitment are important components of any relationship. Individuals may discuss how to build and maintain trust, and how to establish boundaries, and how to depend their commitment to each other. The third one is intimacy. So, intimacy involves emotional and physical closeness between individuals. This can include discussing ways to depend emotionally, intimacy, how to maintain physical intimacy, and how to navigate sexual boundaries and preference. Lastly is differences and similarities. No two individuals are exactly alike, and the relationship often involve navigating differences and similarities between people. This can include discussing how to appreciate each other differences, how to manage conflict that arise from their differences, and how to identify share values and goals. This can include discussing how to appreciate each other differences, how to manage conflict that arise from their differences, and how to identify share values and goals. Overall, relationship talks can cover a wide range of topic depending on the individuals involved, the nature of their relationship. Thank you.